We cannot abandon Tinubu at a time like this. A defeat for Tinubu is a defeat for every Yoruba. FFK. Oh, Fani Kayode. So at this level, we're playing tribal politics instead of having national interest at heart or having the tribal interest at heart. Look at what FFK is saying. And he's saying it through his Facebook handle and Twitter page handle. How can you be saying this kind of thing? That a defeat for Tinubu is a defeat for every Yoruba. So what are you trying to tell us? That you are voting Tinubu because he's a Yoruba man, not really because he's a nationalist or not really because he has interest of Nigeria at heart. What a shame. Right? A few hours ago, the former Minister of Culture and Tourism of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and former Special Assistant to the former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Femi Fani-Kayode, while sharing on his official Twitter page, has called on the pan-Yoruba socio-political group Afenifere not to abandon the former governor of Lagos State and presidential candidate for the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, Bola Ahmed Adekunle Tinubu, at a time like this, adding that a defeat for him, that is for Tinubu, is a defeat for all Yorubas. It might interest you to know that within the past few days, there have been rancor within the Afenifere over the respective endorsements of Peter Gregory Obi, the former governor of Anambra State and the presidential candidate for the Labour Party, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate for the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, by two different leadership factions within the Afenifere group. Based on these notions, the former minister an advocate and director of news media for the APC Presidential Campaign Council, Femi Fani-Kayode, while speaking via a post he shared on his official Facebook page, has noted that Afenifere cannot and must not abandon Bola Tinubu, whom he described as our son, at a time like this, especially after what he has done for the group and the people over the years. Further speaking, Femi Fani-Kayode said that a defeat and disgrace for Tinubu is a defeat and disgrace for every Yoruba man in the country and in the wider space. We cannot and must not abandon our son Bola Tinubu at a time like this. And this is especially so far he has done, after he has done so much for our people and race over the years. A defeat and disgrace for Tinubu is a defeat and a disgrace for every Yoruba man in the country and in the wider world. Can you imagine what Fani-Kayode is saying? Because of the rancor between the two different factions of Afenifere. I know the group under the leadership of Pa Adebanjo had endorsed Peter Obi for presidency. Meanwhile, another group again at Akure under the leadership of Pa Fasoranti endorsed Tinubu. And the premise under which Adebanjo and his group endorsed Peter Obi is for a true change, a honest change in Nigeria. The only basis why Fasoranti endorsed and his group endorsed Tinubu is because it's their son, he's a Yoruba man. That is with tribal sentiment at the back of their mind. And how can we continue like that? And that is what Fani-Kayode is following now, trying to tell the Afenifere group that they cannot abandon Tinubu at this time because it's their son, because it's their own. After he has done so much, what has he done? They said he made people. He made people. How? He made politicians that will protect his interests, not national interests, not interests of the people. And now he is falling out with them one by one because he can no longer control them. And they have seen the kind of person he is. Fani-Kayode himself is also not honest to himself. This is somebody that have been dragging APC when he was in PDP, drag APC, drag everybody, And the whole Nigeria was clapping for him as an advocate of the people, only for him to just switch from PDP to APC overnight because they invited him and put something on his table. No wonder Obasanjo said they should leave Afenifere alone. Just put small food on his table and he will start singing your praises. He is in charge of stomach infrastructure. He's a stomach infrastructural politician. So where he feeds is where he talks. For him to have swallowed all his vomit against APC and then went in to sign up and join them shows that he has integrity issues. And so this is what he's bringing up again at this time, playing a tribal politics, under the APC, telling Afenifere to vote their own son. So what will the Hausas in APC say? What will other Hausas supporting PDP and Labour Party say? That this man, at the back of his mind, they want to bring in Yoruba man. That is their interest, not a nationalist. So what Afenifere is saying might be his own campaign strategy, but is what he's saying is not right at this time that we need a genuine change, that Nigeria is failed. Nigeria now is a failed state. Nigeria has collapsed. Every sector has collapsed. And what are they saying? That Tinubu built Lagos, so he's coming to build Nigeria the way he built Lagos. I wonder how he built Lagos, because Lagos was the seat of federal government right for a very long time. Right? I know that right from 1960 or 1966 thereabout, Lagos has been the seat of federal government. Right? So federal government, Lagos has enjoyed the federal government presence, the federal presence with federal capital at Ikoyi, and then from Ikoyi they moved to Ikeja. All right, with all the the main military barrack at Lagos here, at Dodan Barracks. That is where all the previous head of states have been, right from Murtala Muhammad. So what are we saying? That Tinubu beat Lagos. When did he rise up to start building Lagos? And from the time he took over and when he became governor of Lagos State, what improvement has been in Lagos? So Lagos is now a place of touts, a place of agbero, a place of everything. In fact, the people developing Lagos now, after the federal presence departed to Abuja, the people developing Lagos right now are the people that came from other states to do business in Lagos. If they leave, like the Igbos that are talking about, if Igbos leave Lagos today, Lagos will ground. They are the major importers that are making the port. All right, they are making the port lucrative. They are making the port functional. They are the main importers. If they pack today, Lagos is done. If you go to shops, go to Dumota, go to Balogu market, go to other markets, you understand? You see that Igbos are the people selling. If they leave today, the market space in Lagos will fall, and that IGR that generating will go down. They say they beat Lagos, and they're saying people are making noise, and meanwhile they still came to Lagos to stay where Tinubu built. Everybody has the right to live anywhere he wants to live. It's a small world. All right, you're a citizen of Nigeria. You can choose to stay anywhere you choose to stay, but that doesn't mean that if you choose to stay where you want to stay, somebody should come there and coerce you into something that is not what you want and force you into something you don't want. That won't happen. People should be allowed to vote freely with their own free conscience. So this is what this man is saying, and it's unfortunate. Somebody is saying here, is Yoruba known to support a drug addict, a fake and a thief? All right, a man with zero integrity, a man whose educational career is not clean. So a lot of things around him are actually not clean. His age, his educational career, his source of his money, and everything around him is still being questioned, and there has not been answer to any of them up till now. Right? So it's unfortunate. All right. So somebody is saying here, really interesting. Give Tinubu opportunity to rule Nigeria. He will treat Nigeria as if it is his personal estate, the same way he did in Lagos. He is sick, should not be handed over a sick nation. FFK is a hungry politician. Give him a plate of food and he will sing hymns for you. Just like what I said before. You see, those who are not tired of suffering should support Tinubu. Peter Obi is the best candidate among all. And this is not sentimental, because the person making this comment, his name here shows that it's a Yoruba man, it's not an Igbo man. So this is what we have. This somebody is saying, unfortunately, Mr. FFK, you are no more on the same page with all well-meaning Nigerians. The Yorubas are not stupid people. We are talking about the whole nation that Tinubu put inside an ugly situation for almost 8 years, and you are here, being unnecessarily tribalistic. To defeat Tinubu in the coming election is to defeat slavery, hunger, hardship. It is a defeat to corruption, tyranny, insecurity, etc. So what are you vomiting? Please go and park somewhere. Yoruba known elders has spoken, and that which they said we will follow. That's good. So somebody is telling him here that the Yorubas have spoken. They support Obi for a genuine change. And defeating Tinubu is not a defeat to Yoruba. It's rather a defeat to insecurity, to hardship, to tyranny, to hunger, to slavery, and to everything, to unprecedented impunity that overrides rule of law. So this is what this guy is commenting here, and I rest my case with him. He had just nailed it on the head. So FFK, go and test your popularity and see. He's fit to go and contest. He had never contested. His former positions were all political appointments. Go and contest. Buy a ticket, and try to be either a senator or House of Rep member or even governor of your state, and test your popularity and see how many votes you will get. It's not about fishing for political appointment here and there. The people who are being voted for are the legitimate people that should be talking, not somebody who is looking for cheap political appointment to make money. So that is what FFK is saying, simply being tribalistic here and myopic with APC agenda in his mind. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment below as well.